Welcome back, everyone. We're here once again with some more Pokemon Go action. Today, I'm going to be going over the 8th anniversary event that's coming up very soon here in Pokemon Go. It looks like a pretty nice event for aspiring PvP players, especially if you don't have a lot of the starters already built. Normally, I'm not a big fan of starter events, but there's some starters here that haven't been around for a long time that I'm very excited to get a chance to grind once again. So let's take a look at some of the bonuses that we're going to see here for this event, and what we can really look forward to in the coming weeks. So it looks like the event is going to be from June 28th to July 3rd, so it's just coming up here in just a couple of days. Make sure to mark your calendars down for when this starts, because these bonuses are going to be pretty nice. The costume debut, the Grimer and Muck, I think it's like the 88th Pokemon in the game, so that's why they're apparently getting party hats here. Probably not the best Pokemon for PvP, but, you know, it's there, I guess, in case you need one. Meltan, if you don't have Shiny Meltan, this is a very rare opportunity to get the Shiny Meltan from the Mystery Box, so make sure to put a Pokemon into Pokemon Home to get that Mystery Box, or transfer it to the Switch if you still do it that way. Very nice opportunity to get a very rare Shiny. Next up, some event bonuses here. We're going to have some increased chances for lucky friends, lucky trades, all of this kind of stuff here. Increased friendship interaction as well. So if you have any friends that are like 2 friendship interactions off that have been kind of holding out on the XP, you can kind of steal the interaction there. That's what I always do with some of the less interacting friends on my list. We also have the chance to get more Golden Go coins, or Gimme Ghoul coins, rather. I kind of forgot Golden Pokestops were a thing, but, you know, they still are. If you don't have your Golden Go yet, make sure to try to get your Gimme Ghoul coins and get that Gimme Ghoul evolved. Golden Go is not necessarily the best Pokemon right now, but eventually, if they ever get a good moveset, it could be pretty good in Master League. It's a Steel Ghost type, a very solid typing, and it's a pretty unique Pokemon, so make sure if you're still looking for your Golden Go to activate a Golden Lure module during this event. We also have some bonuses here, right? From June 28th to June 29th, we're going to have half egg distance for incubators. From June 30th to July 1st, we're going to have twice the XP for catching Pokemon. And then July 2nd to July 3rd, we're going to have 2 times the Stardust for catching Pokemon. So if you're a grinder, another great set of bonuses here for this event. The Stardust is probably the PvP player's boon right here. It's what we love to see. XP as well, if you're not level 50 yet, make sure to get that. And eggs, they're not my favorite part of the game, but, you know, there's still some good stuff out there. Alright, Wild Encounters, we're going to see a lot of the starters, right? Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Grimer, Eevee, and then, obviously, if they love the Gen 9 starters here, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly. Out of all of these, I'd say that Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Fuecoco are the 3 best ones to go for if you don't have a good one for PvP. You know, Charizard, Venusaur, and then Skeletor, you know, they're all very strong Pokemon here in the Great League. And then Eevee as well, you know, if you don't have a good Umbreon yet, great opportunity to get that, and it'll wear a hat, so very cool stuff. Moving on, we're going to have our special spawns each day. Just like the event bonuses, we're going to have rotating spawns for the starters. June 28th to June 29th, we're going to see the Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, then Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, so the Generation 2 and Generation 3 starters. A lot of good stuff there, right? Chikorita, it's not necessarily the best grass-type starter right now, but Meganium has had its time in the sun, and after they buffed, you know, Typhlosion and Feraligatr, there's a chance maybe in the next moveset update, Meganium's going to get some love too. So I'd catch all 3 of those. All 3 are very strong. Cyndaquil obviously had a community day, so you guys probably all have your good one. But Totodile especially, when was the last time you guys saw a Totodile in the wild? It's been a long time, so make sure to catch those. And then Mudkip, I think, out of the Generation 3 starters are probably the only ones that you'd really want to look for. But, you know, Blaziken's alright. It's an interesting typing. It has a decent moveset, but it's just kind of squishy. Then Trico, it just kind of gets outclassed by a lot of things, but if you don't have a good one, you might as well take the opportunity to catch it. Then June 30th to July 1st here, we're going to see the Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott, so Generation 4 and Generation 5 starters. Out of these, there aren't a lot of good Pokemon. Torterra and Infernape aren't very good. Torterra in the future, maybe if it gets a good moveset update, like gets Mudshot or something, maybe that could be useful. So if you don't have a great Torterra right now, try to get a good one. Piplup as well. Piplup is actually kind of alright now after that Steel Wing moveset update that it got. So if you need a good Piplup, grind that out. And then Snivy from Generation 5 is probably the only other Pokemon that you'd want to worry about for that little rotation of spawns there. Then July 2nd to July 3rd here, we're going to see Chespin, Fennekin, Froakie, Rowlet, Litten, and Poplio. Unfortunately, this is a bit of a dud of group of Pokemon here, right? There are not a lot of good Pokemon here. Chespin, though, it did get Thunder Punch. It is an alright pick as well. It has Frenzy Plant superpower. It's an interesting pick, so another one to try to add to your collection if you don't have it. Froakie, Greninja, you know, Greninja is a decent Pokemon as well. A lot of these aren't amazing, but they are nice to have if you don't have one yet. Then Rowlet, Lit, and Popplio. Popplio is about the only useful one there. Rowlet, I guess Decidueye is kind of useful sometimes in Vigoroth metas as one of the only picks that can kind of hard counter it. But Popplio in Master League with Primarina, that's a really nice one to see. Primarina, if you can get the Hundo, go for the Hundo Popplio for Master League. And we have some more raids and stuff. They're all just like starter Pokemon. Nothing too interesting. Same with the field research. There's some Mega Energy you can get from that too. Timed research, nothing too interesting. More paid stuff. And then down here, this is probably the most interesting one to new players. If you don't have a shiny Celebi yet, you can get this research here. I guess you have to pay for it. Unfortunately, it's not a free one. But you can get a shiny Celebi if you don't already have one. If you do already have one, you can't get this research, so I guess I won't be participating in this one. But if you need that shiny Celebi, if you want to add it to your collection, it is a prime time to get that. Then we got some extra avatar items, nothing too interesting. And some stickers, dude. Stickers. I love stickers. My favorite part of Pokemon Go right here. And some showcases. And I guess that's about it here. So if you're looking into this event, I'd say make sure to go for the starters that you can. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to evolve any of the starters to get their signature moves during this event. In the past years, they've been able to do that a couple of the times, but it doesn't look like that's the case this year. The good news is if you're trying to hunt for a starter that doesn't need any legacy move, let's see, so the best one to do for that is actually Fuecoco. It's spawning the entire event here. If you don't have a good Skeleturge, make sure to get it. It's a very strong Pokemon in Great League, and you don't need to Elite Team it at all. So pretty decent spawns if you're a PvP player, if you're aspiring to build a team for Show 6 or just for Great League. A lot of great spawns here, so make sure to get out and grind for this event. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I stream Pokemon Go pretty much every day on twitch.tv/itsaxon if you want to see Pokemon Go content live. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to like, subscribe. I want to post a lot more videos here, so keep tuned for that in the future. Alright, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.